The Monmouth University men's basketball team, 2-1 on the season, prepares to participate in the upcoming AdvoCare Invitational down in Orlando. I'm here with sophomore guard Austin Tilghman as we look ahead to that three-game tournament. And Austin, before we take a look at that game with Notre Dame and the tournament in Orlando, let's look at this past Saturday. Big road win against Drexel. Talk about how big that was to come back from California and get that road win.
The game was huge. We wanted to make sure, that we weren't focusing on a UCLA game. Everyone's talking about it. Oh, great job. We wanted to focus, get that road win so people didn't think that a UCLA game was a fluke.
You know, Austin, we noticed in that game, the offense got contributions from a lot of different players, but specifically you and Josh James, who we'll also talk to, really keyed the defensive side. And is that something that you really take a lot of pride in? Because it looked as though when you came in and you're part of a very deep team, it seemed as though you were able to lock down right away.
Yeah, that's something that Josh and I both take pride in. Because we know on the offensive side, we got Jalon, J-Rob, Micah Seaborn, Colin, all those guys that can score. And me and Josh, we want to focus in on defense so that we get those guys going in transition.
Now talk about now these couple of games coming up in Orlando. Start with Notre Dame. It's such a great field down there, a whole bunch of tournament teams from last year. Talk about what that challenge means to you and your team.
Oh, it's great. We want to come down there. First of all, we want to have fun. That's the first thing that Coach always talking about, is having fun. Secondly, we want to win a championship, and that starts off with Notre Dame. And we're going to get focused. We're going to get ready for them, and then we're just going to be ready to beat those guys.
And Austin, final question. It's kind of become a part of you, but every time I see you, when you're not here on the court, you have a scooter, and you brought it on the plane with you to California. Has that become part of your persona now on campus? And you're so good on it, kind of maneuvering in and out.
It's basically become part of me, and when people don't see me, they're like, "Where's your scooter?" I'm like, "I don't have it today." But no, it's just a fun little toy, so I don't have to use my legs. I can walk, I can scooter around a lot, and the guys hate me for it, but I get past them.
Here with junior guard Josh James as we continue to look ahead to Monmouth's upcoming participation in the AdvoCare Invitational. And Josh, I want to kind of start with you the same I started with Austin Tilghman. Before we talk about Florida, take us through this past Saturday's game with Drexel. It was a tough, hard-fought win. First game back on the East Coast getting that win. Talk about what that meant for you and your teammates.
I definitely think it was a great momentum for us going into this Orlando tournament. I'm very excited to get that win in a CAA school, so it was good for us.
And then individually for yourself, when you went into the game, it just seemed as though doing so much on the floor, you were able to get your teammates involved, rebound the ball well, play such great defense. What's been your individual focus so far early this season as far as getting back into the flow of things and playing again comfortably like you were?
Well, as a captain on the team, I have a lot of responsibilities, but I made a promise to myself at the beginning of the year when I got back, is that I promised myself that I would play as hard as I could when I'm on the floor. So that's what I do. That's what I promise myself every time I go on the floor.
Now we look ahead to the Orlando tournament, the AdvoCare Invitational. Big game with Notre Dame on Thursday night. What's the mindset of you and your teammates going into this three-game tournament?
We just want to come out and play hard. We're going against another high major school, and, we're thinking that they don't really care about us. So we just want to go in and play our game and try to get another upset.
Josh, has anything changed since beating UCLA as far as how you and your teammates look at playing these high major teams?
Well, nothing has changed. We're still the underdog. We still have that chip on our shoulder. And, when we go into these games, we want to, get upset. We want to show people that Monmouth is coming.
Josh, final question, and I think if people follow the program closely, they probably have a similar question. You and a few of your teammates, we've noticed, started sporting the headbands. You want to take us through how that whole thing began?
We decided last year that we were going to try to wear the headbands, but, I got injured. So this year we said we're definitely going to do it, and it's just something that, we did in our childhood, and we just wanted to bring it back for a little bit and see how it went. So that's just what we did.
Well, it worked so far on Saturday after the win against Drexel. And Josh, we appreciate a few minutes. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank both Austin Tilghman and Josh James for joining me as we look ahead to this weekend's AdvoCare Invitational, and it all starts from Monmouth when they take on Notre Dame on Thursday at 6:30. That game will be broadcast on ESPNU, and you can hear that game and Friday's game as well on ShoreSportsNetwork.com, 1160 and 1310 a.m.